Hello students, today we are going to study about the loops in Python. But before that, I would want to remind you of the writing punishment that we used to get. Whenever we used to make a mistake, our teacher used to give us punishment of writing 100 times that I will not repeat it, and it was so difficult and boring to do that. Now let's learn an easy way. Coding makes it easy to do complex tasks easy and faster. Now let's learn to do the homework punishment via coding. Let's start with an example. Let's say you want to print I love chocolates 5 times in Python. How will you do? You can write 5 times that print I love chocolates, print I love chocolates, I love chocolates, I love chocolates, and I love chocolates. That is doable there because there are only 5 times that you have to write. Now let's say you want to write let's print I love chocolate 5,000 times. You have to print I love chocolates 5,000 times, which is certainly not possible. Thus, we have come to a concept in Python which are called loops. What are loops? Loops are used to execute statements multiple times. Which means that if you want to do certain things repetitively, you want to do something again and again, then we use loops. Okay. So with loops, we can print I love chocolates as many number of times as we want and without any hard work. So today we are going to learn loops in Python. The first type of loop that we are going to learn is the for loop. Okay. So in the for loop, before that, let's do an activity. There is a farmer and he has cultivated some crops in his rectangular field. Okay, let's say he has cultivated 3 crops in his rectangular field and he wants to harvest it. This is crop 1, this is crop 2, and this is crop 3. Okay, and he wants to harvest it. So what we will do? First of all, he will move here, then he will move here and harvest it, then it will move here, then he will harvest it. So how many moves did he make? He made 3 moves and he repeated the same activity of harvesting. Now, similarly, we will execute commands where we have to repeat certain things. Then we will use the for loop. Let's learn how. So I have to, write I love chocolates 5 times. That means I am repeating an activity 5 times. And what is the activity? The activity is to print I love chocolates. Okay. So how we write with the for loop is for I in range of 5. Range of 5 gives you the number of times you want to repeat an activity. We have for I in range of 5, what I have to do? I have to print I love chocolates. Okay. Let's say I want to print I love chocolates 5,000 times. Then what I will write? For I in range of 5,000, what I have to print I love chocolates. Okay. Now let's do another example. We have to print a number from 0 to 4. So what is the difficult way? Either you print 0, print 1, print 2, print 3, print 4. Like you go on printing this number. Or easy way is basically for I in range of 5. Range of 5 will give us the number from 0 to 4. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it will give the number from 0 to 4, and for x in the range we will keep on printing x. So it will give us the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this range value will give you the number of times you want to print certain things or you want to do certain activity. Okay. Now let's do the while loop. What is a while loop? A while loop executes a statement as long as a condition is true. Let's say you can eat only 3 breads. That means you can eat bread 1, bread 2 and at max 3 the third bread. After that you will not be able to eat anything. Right? Now let's learn what happens in a while loop in Python. So as we know that while loop check for a condition. until a condition is true, the while loop is getting executed. Okay, now let's see how. So we have to check here. We have to do the same example saying that I love chocolates. We have to print it 3 times. Okay. So first of all, it will check if x is less than 3. So first of all, we will start with the value of x is equal to 0. Okay. Then it will move here and it will check if x is less than 3. 0 is less than 3. Condition is correct. Then it will move here. It will print I love chocolates for the first time. Okay. Once it prints, it comes to the next line and it says x is equal to x plus 1. That means new value of x become as 1. Okay. Then it will go back to the loop. It will check. Now x is 1, so 1 is less than 3. Correct. It will print I love chocolates for the second time. It will come here. It will print here for the second time. It will come here. It will increment value of x again with 1. So now value of x becomes 2. Okay. Now what it will do? It will move here for the third time. It will check 2 is less than 3, which is correct. It will move here for the next time. I love chocolate. It will print it. Okay. And then it will increment the value of x as 1. Now the new value of x will become as 3. Okay. Once the new value of x becomes 3, it will go back again and check if x is less than 3. No, here x is not less than 3. Then it will come out. The loop will break and it will come out. Okay, so you can see that as long as this condition is getting satisfied, we are able to execute the internal statements, and once it is failed, once this condition fails, we are coming out of the loop. Now let's do the homework punishments. Okay, so it's basically an assignment, but let's do the punishment the easy way. So you have to write a for loop and a while loop to print I will not repeat my mistake again. And how many times you have to do it? You have to do it 5,000 times. So I think now it's easy peasy for you. So see you in the next class. Revise, do your homework and your homework punishment. Take care. Bye-bye.